Hi guys, shaking in to not so shaking in again. Shane just went to walk in the door. This is my Tara Lee, my daughter Tara Lee, or my Tara Lee. And she was telling me yesterday about a very hard experience she had on the weekend, which is an ET's worst nightmare. So I asked her if she wouldn't mind coming on and doing a live with us to talk about it and hear it from another ET's perspective as to how hard appointments and things are. So what happened, Dale?
So on Saturday I had a lot of driving around to do, so unfortunately I didn't get to use my bill and ball. So I woke up Sunday morning feeling a little bit different. I noticed that my tremors were a little bit worse than what they should have been because I didn't get to use the ball. So I thought, I wasn't feeling the best, so I thought I'll go and take myself to the nail salon like I normally do on a fortnight. And I went to my normal place that I usually do. Everyone knows me in there. But when I walked in, I was greeted by a new lady. And it was obviously cold. So when I had sat down, I put my hands out for her and I was quite shaky. And she first said to me, she goes, "Oh, a little bit cold outside." And I said, "Yeah, it is a little bit cold." And she kept going with my hands and then she stopped again. And she goes, "Oh, you're very shaky." And I said, "Yeah, I'll just let you know I have an essential tremor." And she goes, "Oh, okay. What is that?" And I said, "It's a brain disorder. So I shake a lot and I can control it sometimes, but sometimes I can't control it. And today it's just one of those days. I'm not feeling well. I'm trying my hardest to stop, but we'll see how we go." And she kept going and then she pulled away and she goes, "Oh, you're very shaky, you're very shaky." I said, "No, I'm trying my hardest. Like I said, I have something that is happening. I'm trying my hardest. Please be very patient with me." And I explained about my central tremor and what happens, and so she kept going again. And then she finally put her hands up and she pulled away from the table and stood up and said, "You're too shaky. I can't do this. You're too shaky." And I sat there and I started getting very nervous. And Mum...
Which makes us worse.
Yeah.
Shake worse.
When people tell you in front of your face when you're trying to stop that, "Oh, you're too shaky," and it makes you nervous, everything starts happening.
And
like
other
even
people
talking about it
around.
now. Like it made me embarrassed, and there was all these ladies looking at me, and I was looking around at all these ladies like, "Please don't look at me right now, like just leave me alone." And she just kept saying, "No, I'm not doing. And the owner then ended up coming over and said, "What's happening?" And I said, "I've just explained to this lady that I have an essential tremor. You know me." I said that to the owner, and the owner goes, "Yeah, I know you. I said, "I've been coming here for years. You have never had an issue with my tremors. Obviously, this lady is new, but the way she is going about it is not nice. She's making me feel very uncomfortable. I'm emotional right now. I'm very upset." And the lady goes, "It's okay, you come and see me." So she took me over to a table on the side. This was the owner, and she was obviously saying something to the other lady. She wasn't very happy with her at all. But as I'd sat down, I looked beside me and there was a lady that actually knew Mum. And she goes, "Let me guess, you're Nicole's daughter?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And she goes, "I know all about your mum. I've known your mum for many years. I know about what your mum's going through, and I know you're going through the same." And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "I'm so sorry this is happening to you." And she could see that I was starting to cry, and she could see in my face that I was so emotional. My hands were just absolutely shaking. The owner had come over and she ended up finishing my nails. But I was talking to this lady, and the lady was just explaining that you do not make a scene like that when someone is going through an emotional thing like that at the time. I was tired, I was shaken, and for her to just yell it out like she did, everyone was looking at me, and that just had my internal tremors. I couldn't even speak properly because I was so nervous and I was so emotional. Like even right now, like it brings out the emotions in you when someone, how do I explain it? When someone just puts you on the spot like that.
Every time she said something, it would have made you shake worse.
It did.
And you would have been trying to stop it. And
Yep.
breaks my heart. You know, this has happened to me in a lot of situations over my life. But for it to happen to my kids now, it breaks my heart even more. This is the hardest thing for ETers, is appointments and things like that. And when I have people come into my lives on TikTok and they say, I shake like you and I don't know what it is, or, you know, this person treated me badly when I went into a place, I always suggest to everyone, ring ahead of time and let them know, I have tremors. Is it going to be a problem with anyone that serves me there? Since I started shaking them, when I first started, I realised it made it so much easier for me then to go into the shops in my town, because people had seen my videos and they would call out when I'd walk into the shops, Nick, if you need a hand, give us a call, I'm here if you need me. And it made my life out in public so much easier. But, you know, Tara, she's been going to this nail place, and just because it was a new lady there, she didn't know how to handle it. And that's embarrassing. It's heartbreaking for us. Tara, she went home and she burst into tears telling her partner. She burst into tears telling me too the first time. You know, it's hard enough for us, and this is what makes us stop going out in public.
Yep.
So I suggest to every ETer to put it out there when you make that appointment. Let them know. A lot of ETers are worried about nail appointments, and this is a perfect example why we are worried. And hairdressing appointments and things like that. Let them know in advance. And I'm so sorry it happened to you, darling, but no, unfortunately we're going to get this until essential tremor is known around the world. Hopefully one day it will be for us. I love you all, guys. Thank you so much, baby girl.
Mama.
Love you all. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now, guys.
Thanks, guys.